Sweet.
Caesar's kind of in transit to the bridge at this point, so he's just left that room.
Telemon will be here in... How long's it been? Sort of 5 minutes, maybe?
He'll be there in about 10
5
minutes. He'll be there in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Telemon's going to be here in about 10 minutes with a visitor and a job for us. So, smarten yourself up.
All right. I'll head to the to my quarters and kind of clean up.
Okay. Sounds good. Go for it.
I'm going to go.
Go for it. Yeah, fine. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go to like the communal area that was vented and try to sort of make it or look as if we made an effort into tidying it up.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Caesar's now arrived at the bridge
Yeah.
to see Jimmy doing whatever he's doing. I don't know what Jimmy's doing.
Yeah.
Attempting to clean up Chinese takeaways.
Okay.
What Jimmy's attempting to do.
You see Jimmy standing there with marigolds on, and a bin bag, just like putting these, like a really flustered mother. It's going, oh, it's bloody, just ridiculous, and they're throwing these cans and God knows where else, like space beers into this, like massive bin bag, and in front of you, you see a ship drop out of the other realm. It goes like right in front of you, and it starts hailing you. And it's got the colours of Telemon on it, like Telemon's colours. And the lights come in, and they can see you through the viewport of their front window. And all they can see is like Jimmy standing there with marigolds on, putting these like Chinese takeaway boxes into this bin bag, and the Caesar is standing there with his arms folded, just singed to fuck, like everyone just like smoking, and it is like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm going to aid energetically.
Yeah.
Business as usual, really, for us.
Caesar will pick up the receiver if he can.
You can actually see on the opposite bridge, like you can actually see Telemon trying to calm down his client, going, no, it's fine. They do this all the time. They're just messing around. Don't worry, it's good, completely fine. They're professionals, okay? They're professionals. They have this under control. It's okay. And that's all. So yeah.
I'm going to try and inform Telemon that we've been doing some kind of pest control, and we're ready for him in a minute.
He radios back, goes, okay, I'll just stay here, and puts the phone down tentatively.
Okay. Are they kind of sitting where they are then, space, just watching Jimmy?
They're just watching
pack
you.
Stuff into a bag.
They're just watching him just clean up, yeah.
Continue to clean.
Okay.
I turn to Caesar and just go, why don't we just go to his ship? That would probably be the smarter move.
That's a great idea. Okay, get the other two. I'll head over to the other.
I go, alright, actually, you go get them, I'll warm up my ship.
I don't really want to meet Alistair at this point, Jimmy. I think it's best if we do it in company, you know.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. I will go get the others. You can go warm up my ship.
Good idea.
Make my way back down to the 3rd level.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. And what do you do?
Caesar's going to inform Telemon of the plan, which I assume he's fairly okay with.
He's okay with that. Yeah, he doesn't want to come on this ship at all. He's like, look that.
And then, good idea. And then I'll head downstairs to the Betty.
Okay. Cool.
To the hangar bay.
Jimmy's giving you his slider key, and as soon as you slide it in, it goes like welcome Jimmy, in like a really sexual female voice, like a really sensual voice, and you walk in, and there's like this VI helper, and she's just like this really stunning blonde, and she's like a hologram, but she just comes around, she like massages your shoulder. You sit in Jimmy's chair, and she immediately just starts massaging your shoulders. That's the thing. So
We'll have some time again together later, I think. To continue the sexual vibes.
yeah.
Hey, that's my Betty you're courting with. Careful.
You thought Betty Sue was a ship? No. Right,
Well, you don't know.
Many
You can't know you.
wins.
So Jimmy,
Yes, I am walking back into the brewery to find, I assume, Syllable and Alistair.
mm-hmm.
I sort of go, alright, you two, we're heading over to Solomon's ship because, quite frankly, I don't really want to see any of this. I sort of gesture around me and go, so, down to the hangar bay, let's roll.
they just stand there looking at you.
Okay.
It's like,
Oh, I was in my
Okay.
quarters.
Yeah, and I was in the communal area.
Oh, right. So I was in there, no one's in
he's
there.
just gone.
Jimmy's still
he's just gone down to
But
yeah.
I imagine I just sort of say that as I'm walking in there, then go, oh, yeah, they're not here. So I go to the computer and find out where they are.
Okay. Right. Okay.
To us, I assume
Good save, Jimmy.
my
Good
character
save.
would assume that Alice is still just like lying on the floor dying,
Yeah, he would.
and it wouldn't actually think that he'd have left.
Yeah. Okay. I get that.
So I sort of go to the computer and find out where they are, and then
Yeah.
go on the comms to those areas and tell them to move their asses to the shuttle bay.
Okay. That's fine. So you guys are on the shuttle bay, and you walk in and you see Betty Sue giving another man a massage, and it's just like, how do you react
No.
to this?
I'm like, hey, baby doll, what you doing?
I'm not doing her voice. That would be too weird. Sorry.
Oh, come on, you know you want to.
You know you want to.
Come on.
Oh, fine. Okay.
We're all friends here.
Right.
Except for, all the people who are listening in.
Yeah, I know. This is the point where we look at like Twitch and it's like it's gone like 17,000 people are watching and
Just in time.
okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So, what did you say?
I said, hey, baby doll, what you doing?
And she just goes, "I'm just entertaining your guest, Daddy Bear." It's like and like sort of puts her hand on.
Daddy Bear?
She puts her hand on Caesar's crotch, like just like leisurely. And Caesar just
I just go,
So he just like puts his hands up, just like.
I'm like, God, you minx, you, God, get out of here.
she just starts crying and just like evaporates into the ship. It's like, okay.
I just sort of stand. I just go to Caesar, just put a hand on my shoulder and go, she's an emotional one. She is.
It's my
I
ship's
bet
time
she
of the
is.
month. Okay. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna oust him out of my chair. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
shoo him out of my chair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He's
sit
quite
down and
happy
just
for you
gonna
to do
like
that, so.
warm the ship up, get ready to go.
Warm your ship up. Okay. That's all good.
Very sexual.
So yeah. You can tell the ship doesn't really start for the first few times. The first few times you start it, it shudders to a halt because it's in a real strop with you at the moment, so it doesn't really want to work. But then you slide it in nice and gently, and it lifts off, and you're and you
Team.
yeah, the actual shuttle bay doors open, and you like career out towards Telemon's ship, and you get out, and you're escorted off the Betty Sue by a few guards, and you go into Telemon's main office, which is basically part of the bridge, and you can see your bridge through his window, from where he was looking at you, and he's just looking outside the window at the bridge. What do you guys do?
I go, hey, Telemon, how's it going?
he just lifts up a hand and like does a come hither motion to like the seats around him, without looking around.
I go to take a seat.
Caesar
I do
will
the
kind
same.
of try and explain that he's very sorry about the whole thing that he just saw, and it's not how we normally
he holds
are,
up the
and they sit
hand
down.
like he doesn't want to hear it, and just again points to the seats.
Oh, okay. And then I sit down.
Is Alistair just standing there in a pent up rage?
I said I took a seat.
Okay.
I said I took a seat.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Syllable?
I'll take a seat as well.
Okay. Telemon just looks out of his window and just goes, I give you a job, which gives you a ship. Not just any ship, quite a reasonable ship. You would not be able to buy one of these for your first mobile home, okay? What the fuck have you been doing to this thing for the past couple of months?
I'm like, I go, look at those two. I've been off working.
It's like,
Yeah,
And
guys,
I
explain.
gesture to Alistair and Syllable.
he starts peering out the window and he goes, is that one of those X2000 flashlights I see on that front seat? No, like really, like he goes like, really irate. He's like really annoyed.
I look.
I make those models. My company makes those models. I know what they look like. And he's just slams on.
Can I see it from where I am?
Yeah, if you stand up, you
Like-
can see it on the seat. Yeah.
So I just stand up and go, yeah, so it is. Yeah. And sit back down again.
He just turns around.
I'm just gonna point at Syllable,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna point at Syllable and shrug.
That must have been sort of misplaced stock where we've been
Who's there when we got here?
There's been some misunderstanding. That's not. I don't. Never mind. Anyway, yeah. No, Talamon just gestures to one of his men to close the off the viewpoint. You know what I mean? So it's like a glass pane that can just be shut off at any point, so it becomes just like a part of the wall. And like he hurriedly does that because his client's about to come into the room, and he looks at you all with like, and he gives you that look of like you're a dad who's like really pissed off, and just like shakes his head, but he can't say anything just yet because somebody else is coming into the room that he doesn't want to embarrass. And he's just like,
Yeah.
like I'll deal with you later, sort of look. And another man walks in. He's a small, bald man, quite a portly gentleman, like a round belly, with a leather trench coat on and like big high briefs and boots. But he looks really well dressed, and he looks like he's got all of his really best gear on. And he basically just sits down at the table, and he looks around the table and he looks to Telemon and goes, "These were the best you could find." And Telemon just shrugs.
I guess so.
Okay. So he sits back in his chair and just says, "I don't know whether you're ready for what I have. I don't think I need professionals, and the one thing I'm not getting from this is the word professional. Any way, shape or form. It looks like you've all like walked through an oven to get in here. What the hell's been going on?"
I sort of go, you see that guy there? Well, he kind of started an engine fire, and I heroically put out the fire. However,
No, Jimmy.
the suit
Shut
was
up, Jimmy.
unfortunately
Shut up,
singed.
shut up. He's just trying frantically to shut Jimmy out and to stop him from telling the client what's going on. See, my good man, this is a party that's just come from a mission. You know, we don't stop. We're all about business. This is what we do. You know, we're ready for whatever you have. Just trust me.
He looks to Telemon, then looks back to you, and just says, "Okay." And he takes out of his pocket this like receiver, a black receiver, and slides it into the middle of the table. and it opens up, and you see this like the map of a system called the reliquary system, like just come up, and it's deep in the expanse. You can see it's deep in the expanse, which is like the expanse is lawless space. It's basically where companies and corporations, they rule this place. They governments have no real say. It's where you can literally buy anything, and it's where most of the pirates and the PMCs have their headquarters.
Have I been there?
Yes. You can see there's a place called Star 9 and a planet which is orbiting it called Vulcan, and there's a planet on the other side of Star 9 called Relic, and you go, and you sit back and cross your legs. So, yeah. And
Home sweet home.
and he just says, this is the RQ system, the reliquary system. 2 planets, both blasted ruins, both with very shady backgrounds, shrouded in mystery. We don't know much about them. But what we do know is that these 2 planets are the centre, the absolute centre of the Grey Shard drug empire, the Grey Shard drug expansion that's going on in the galaxy at the moment. My name is Gabe, right? And I'm the chairman of an organisation called Quicksilver. Alright, we're a scientific research and R&D company, and we control the development and the manufacture and then the selling off of Grey Shards in the Expanse. Our only other competitor is the Calamar Enterprise, and they have basically monopolised both Relic and Vulcan. We have to infiltrate the PMCs guarding the reliquary system to get our Grey Shards from them. I want you to assassinate, and he brings up 2 pictures. Dr. Aaron Wenderman, and he's like this doctor guy with like a greying hair, glasses, and you can see him. He's in the lab when the photo's taken, and he's smiling, and he's got his arm around a bunch of his interns, just looking at all of this, all these Grey Shards that are clattered around them. And he says, and Gaston Calamar, who is the head of the Calamar Enterprise, you take those 2 out. Their stock will drop like dramatically. I can buy the stock. I buy the company. Everyone's a winner. You guys get paid. I get the Grey Shard business up and running. I make billions, and you guys get paid.
And how
when you
much
say
are we
you
getting
make
paid?
billions, what kind of cut do we get from that? Yeah, sorry, I'll stop.
He leans back and he says, I'm not even sure you guys can actually do the job. So, tell you what, you do the first part of this job, then we'll talk money when I know what your performance is like. If you fail, then you'll die, so it doesn't really matter to me anyway.
Well, I never have a problem with assassination, but I bet you better make it worth our while.
Okay. What about everyone else? How does everyone else feel?
I still go, sample, brilliant. And that's a sound business mind right there, my friend.
He looks at you and just nods in appreciation and goes, yes, yeah.
Caesar's a bit dubious about the whole thing, kind of ethically and things like that, so you're not really sure about whether allowing a drug lord to expand his empire is a good thing, but he wants to get paid at the end of the day, and it's small business, so he's okay with it.
Okay. So, he says, your first target is Dr. Aaron Wenderman, and he slides away Gaston Calamar and brings up Aaron Wenderman. He's due for a meeting tomorrow on Fenebar's moon, which is the moon of Vulcan. You guys are going to go. You are going to take him out during this meeting. Because a lot of my competitors are in there as well, so collateral damage is not a big deal. He will be on the 300